So we got another clock in for repair. It just came into the shop yesterday. This clock belongs to a customer, which is a good friend of mine. This clock right here used to be his grandma's, but it was passed down to him, and he wants to get it running. And so yeah, that's what we're gonna try to do in this video. So customer states that the clock won't run anymore, and sometimes it will jam up when it's striking. So we're gonna try to figure out what's causing all those issues and hopefully get this thing back up and running. Alright, I'll show you guys the movement, and we can go ahead with tearing down the whole clock and see what's wrong with it. Okay, so here's the movement. Nice little Junghans movement, time and strike only. Sounds like this. Hold on. Okay, take two. There we go. That's what it sounds like. I'll go ahead and trigger the striking for you. Okay, so this won't run on its own, but I feel like there is friction when it's nearing its stop, which that's not supposed to happen. Okay, let's try to put this on. See how long it'll run for. There we go, it just stopped. Alright. Another problem has this gong block is loose. That's not supposed to be like that, so we're gonna have to tighten that up when we put everything back in the case. But alright, let's get everything out and see what's wrong. Alright, I'm gonna take out the movement off camera because I do not have a place to put my phone in a good spot. Alright, so here we go. Okay, so here's our movement. Nope, focus, there we go. Here's our movement. There's the front, here, let me turn it around. There's the front of it. This movement's in pretty good condition, so I'm gonna see if I can try to oil it first, and if that doesn't work, well, let's just do a full overhaul on it. But let's see if just a regular oiling will do the trick. But yeah, I'll trigger the striking for you. But yeah, there's the Junghans movement. Now, if there's tape on the fly fan, now that was not done by me. That was probably done by my friend. But either way, it works. But I'll show you the back one more time. Then I'll do all the oiling off camera. Then I'll catch you guys. Then I'll give you guys an update if this thing is running or not. But yeah. Alright, catch you guys in the next clip. So after about an hour of working on this Junghans, it is running again. I do not know when this thing was last ran, but that's not really a big deal right now because it is running again. So what I ended up doing was Obviously, cleaning out all the old dried up gunk and oil, especially on the mainspring barrels, not the actual springs themselves, but I cleaned off what I could from the mainspring barrels because I don't have any proper tools to work on that on to work on the actual mainsprings. So I did what I could with those mainspring barrels as well. But after cleaning out all that old stuff on there from the movement and mainspring barrels, both of them, and I even took the front bits off to clean those off as well because I noticed those were a little bit stuck as well, which is probably why I was jamming up sometimes. But yeah, after doing all that, giving the front plate and back plate a good cleanup. See how shiny that is now. It is now running again. I even took off the escapement as well to clean that up. I didn't fully disassemble the movement. I just took off what I could to at least get it running. But yeah, it is running again. I'll trigger its striking for you. Runs way better now. That striking sounds smoother now. A little bit more faster too. But yeah, alright, I'm gonna test this outside of its case for a little bit. Then once I've confirmed that it's good to go, I'll put it back in its case and test it from there. And here it is back in its case after testing it. As you can see, it is running. One thing I did find out about this thing that it's kind of finicky. So it has to be in beat perfectly for it to run. But other than that, it's running fine. No issues. I'll go ahead and do this. But yeah, there it is. It's fully working, and I'm gonna go find a spot for it. Then I think I'm gonna go find a spot for it to put it for now until I give it back to the customer. Then we should be good to go. And here's the Junghans mantle clock in its temporary spot before it goes back to its owner within a week or so. So yeah. So if you guys are OGs to Jude's channel, aka Decro's Clocks, you'll know that this mantle clock right here actually belongs to him. So I think about a few years ago, this clock was passed down from his grandma to him, and when he got it, it was not in working condition. So it sat for about a few years not running until recently. It was given to me during a sleepover. Then when I was taken back home, I brought this mantle clock back with me to repair. So yeah, that's basically how I got this. That's basically how I got this thing and got it to work, I guess. I don't know. So this is a really nice mantle clock. I gotta say, this thing was kept in good condition. Now I gotta say, the amount of dried up oil and gunk was unbelievable. Like, it was so much, especially in the mainspring barrels. Well, outside of them, not inside of them. But that just goes to show that this thing hasn't ran in a number of years probably. But hey, it's running now. All I did was just halfway take it apart, clean whatever I could to get off, and assembled it, oiled it, of course got off all that dried up stuff that was in there before oiling it, obviously, but oiled it, Put it back in its oiled it, tested it on some little like little wooden box for about a few hours. Then put it back in its case, and here we are. So yeah. But now I'll show you what it sounds like. Before I do, when I got it, and I'm pretty sure it was always like this, it did not come with a hand nut, so I just found one and put it on there. So I'm not sure if it had one or it went missing. I'm not too sure, but it did not have one when I got it. So I just put one on there that I had, and yeah, it actually fits the clock well. But oh yeah, if you're wondering, there's supposed to be a bezel right here, but I don't know what happened to that. But I think it looks good without it. But yeah, anyways, here you go. This thing sounds so good. That's my favorite tuning of a Bim Bam that I really want. And I finally got to work with one, even though it's not mine. But I'll find one. I'll find one one day with this Bim Bam tuning that I really love. But yeah, there you have it. There's the Junghans mantle clock. I'm not sure what year this is from. That's why I didn't say the year. But yeah, all I know that it's made by Junghans. But yeah. So yeah, there's the Junghans Bim Bam mantle clock in a mid-century style, I think. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful. I'm not too sure, but hopefully you guys found it helpful, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.